Good morning. This is at CT12TV. My name's Chris, and today I wanted to just bring up the fight that we've got on the 10th of December on the AJ undercard, which is Derek CHISORA versus Dillian Whyte. Now, it's going to be a big fight. It's going to be huge. These guys genuinely do not like each other, and we've seen that from how they've kicked off at any chance they possibly can. And this has been brewing for quite some time, I think. You know, CHISORA just keeps saying that Whyte's not really done anything noteworthy other than get sparked out by AJ. I'd say that's a bit harsh. At the same time, you could say the same thing for CHISORA for the past couple of years. I mean, what has he done? I mean, I'm a big fan of CHISORA, especially his antics that he's done with the Vitaly Klitschko, slapping him in the face and stuff like that. You know, it's not good sportsmanship, but it is entertaining. And anything that's entertaining is good for boxing. And anyone who tells you otherwise does not understand the business of boxing. So, the question is, who's going to win? And to me, that just depends on who turns up. In Whyte's last fight, I wasn't vastly impressed. He'd clearly worked on his physique. Well done. He'd clearly worked on his boxing skills. Well done. But he seemed to have lost that bite that we're used to seeing. I understand it was his first fight since his shoulder surgery, so I get why I may have been a little bit cagey. But against CHISORA, he's going to need that bite back. If he doesn't have that bite, he's going to have to rely on his boxing skill, and I don't know if he could do that against CHISORA's method of just working a fighter down, you know, like Joe Frazier used to do. Just working and bobbing and weaving up until the point, and then boom. And to be fair, I think CHISORA's lost a bit of that as well. In these past couple of fights, I haven't seen as much of that. When he was fighting Vitaly Klitschko, he was covered up tight until he got in close. I know he lost the fight, but still. He was covering up tight until he got in close, then was unleashing bombs. And he's done that many a time. And I'd like to see that again. So it could be a really, really good fight, or a really boring boxing match. This fight should end up in a KO. If it doesn't, we've been ripped off somewhere. It's got to end in a KO. Because the amount of hate that's between them, I know they can both take a punch, but they've both been knocked out. You know, Hay knocked out CHISORA, AJ knocked out Whyte. So they can both get knocked out. And that's what I want to see. I don't want to see any harm come to either of them, obviously, but the fight's got to end in a knockout. It's got to end in a knockout. It's just got to. If it doesn't, the crowd's been cheated. But I'm pretty sure it will. That's my prediction. With regards to who wins, I can't say. Genuinely can't say. It's either going to be Whyte, if he turns up with that hunger and that bite, or it's going to be CHISORA if he just turns up angry. If he just turns up angry, he could knock Whyte out with either hand. So that's it. It just depends who turns up. Anyway, this is at CT12TV. Please retweet the video and follow me for more. Thanks very much. Cheers for tuning in.